In that journey, I came across different teachers and mentors. Some came up to my life and invested in me personally. Some did it without even knowing they were doing it. One of my great teachers and mentors was Dr. Lori Gordon. Lori I met in 2000, 21 years ago. In the midst of the work, though, of her, I began to realize she was very biblically sound. She was Jewish and her husband was a rabbi, Morris Gordon. Both have died and passed on. But the influence of Lori Gordon in my life still stands today. She was one of my great teachers and great mentors. Morris was a great encourager to me, her husband, Rabbi Gordon. There are men like Dr. Jerry Mangazi, who I worked with in Texas in graduate school. And Jerry taught me about the link between the spiritual world and the real world, the mental health world, the psychological world. What happens in the natural and the supernatural. He taught me about how the brain works and trauma as we work with severely abused patients who are multiple personality disorder, now known as dissociative identity disorder. Dr. David Ferguson, who I've never worked with directly, David's work taught me about how the brain attaches and bonds through the meeting of needs, and what those 10 relational needs are that are hardwired into the emotional brain. Lori then took that thinking and put it on steroids in a much more meaningful way. It is one of the core ways in which I conceptualize the world and how relationships function and how they operate. And so these are some of the major influences in my life as I began to ask questions and learn.